NBC contributor Neil Sean is live at Buckingham Palace. I mean, the list of what you can buy now as a souvenir for this wedding is simply ridiculous, isn't it?
Oh, Contessa, you're a naughty girl for saying things like that. Of course, it's big business. We love it. And I think it's interesting, actually. You know, a lot of people buy it thinking that it's going to be worth a lot of money, but it's not. I mean, about 10 years down the line, if, say, if a mug's £5, I think that's $10 to you. It's about, you know, $20. You have to wait a long, long time before it becomes kind of valuable. But we've all secretly got a bit of tat. I've got a royal tea towel already.
You have a tea towel? What are
I've
you
actually got 3, but don't tell anybody.
I mean, but do you, honestly, they're all made in China now, aren't they? It's not like some old grandmother, like it was 100 years ago when Queen Victoria was, I don't even know if it was 100 years ago, but you know what I'm saying? Like at one point, souvenirs were really valuable, and if you still had them from 100 years ago, it might mean something. Well, now they're all mass produced in Asia. I don't know if it's ever going to, even in 10 years, you think it's going to be worth anything?
You know, I have to say, I got mine at the Buckingham Palace shop, so please, you know, mine was legit. But actually, you picked a really good, you've got a big point there, actually, Contessa, because really the things that are valuable are actually from the royal wedding with, of course, our present Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip, because then in 1947 there wasn't a lot of money around, so they didn't actually make that many souvenirs. If you've got anything from that particular wedding, that's worth a lot of money. I'm guessing Andrew and Fergie, you know, a couple of dollars, really.
Can I just point out some of the things? I know you were on with Morning Joe this morning, and Willie had gone out and found all kinds of nonsense. Like, okay, number one, we've already been talking about the Will and Kate stamp. There was some kind of controversy over that because it's perforated. It's actually like not this one, I think. There's another one where it's perforated in the middle. It makes it look like there's a line separating the two of them. Okay, then there's these knitted dolls of Will and Kate. I mean, remember the old-fashioned, oh my goodness, look at that. We also found Will and Kate pizza. They have a whole family there. Will and Kate pizza, a Will and Kate toilet seat. Ready for this one? And then I mentioned earlier the condoms. I mean, come on. That's not really a moment you want to pull out. The laughing. This one's called the crown jewel. A fridge, a beer, the Will and Kate barf bag. I wanted to ask you about this. Harry is planning an after-party breakfast at 6 a.m. of the wedding. Now, if the royal couple shows up to the breakfast, doesn't that essentially mean there was no wedding night?
Well, you know, that's a really good point, in fact. All that rubbish that you've just been showing doesn't make you proud to be British. A knitted William and Kate doll, I want one of those, please. But no, actually, a bit of inside goss there, because yes, you're right about Prince Harry. He's organised this party. It actually sort of winds down, it's a winding down after party. So basically, you know, you go into the room, which was designed by Queen Victoria, has a music room, and there's going to be a breakfast buffet served there for the stragglers, people who can't keep going, if you know what I mean. But I think it's interesting that the Queen has decided not to stay in Buckingham Palace because obviously the noise, etc. Can you imagine her though, Contessa? She must be banging on the roof with a tiara saying, turn the noise down, there's a Queen trying to sleep down here. Obviously she's going to Windsor. Clever move. Yeah,
a smart move, especially if her grandson is in charge of the after-party breakfast. It probably means the party's going to rock on well into the next day. Neil, good to see you. Thank you.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Let me bring in Neil Sean, who's the Royal Watcher. That's quite the title, isn't it? A Royal Watcher. It sounds a little creepy. And NBC contributor. Neil, good to see you today.
I'm not creepy, honestly, Contessa.
No.
Honestly, I'm very warm.
It's not like being a stalker or a peeping Tom or something like that. Okay, first of all, the seating arrangements. Is that a snub to Diana's family to put them with the bride's family?
Well, not really, no, and not in royal terms. They're being quite warm, actually. I think what's interesting is that the way they've sort of sidelined Earl Spencer. If you recall, of course, at Princess Diana's funeral, he gave this rather strange speech and waffled on. So I think what they've done is make sure keep him away from doing anything. So I think it's quite a wise move. I think I'm more shocked, really, by the likes of Joss Stone, Guy Ritchie, people like that. You kind of think, well, they're not exactly hip and trendy. Joss Stone, though, apparently, her song Super Duper Love was the song that apparently kick-started William and Kate's romance, so now we know. Okay, so the other big story that's out today is that like 100,000 new baby pictures of Prince William have just been released. They were apparently found in the office
of the royal photo agent. What do you know about these pictures, where they were taken, and why we're just seeing them now for the first time?
Well, you know, as you know, you're a naughty girl, Contessa, because as you know, I am a little cynical like yourself maybe and think, how convenient to find these pictures right now. But I just met the gentleman who took the pictures earlier this afternoon, and he did say that, you know, there were some other pictures as well, celebrities, you know, Christian Slater, people like that, non-royals. What he did let slip, though, that the event which took place more or less just after the birth of Prince William, apparently Prince Charles and Princess Diana even then were sort of fighting over supremacy as to which picture showed them more adoringly to their newborn child, Prince William. So obviously you can see that the pattern developed through the fact that, of course, Charles and Diana were sort of bickering away about how they came across to the media. But I think they're fantastic pictures, and they are of historical value, of course. But has there ever been a baby more photographed?
Well, speaking of babies, the other thing that's hitting Google in a big way is people are online searching for who is Harry's real daddy. This is all of a sudden erupting new questions about Prince Harry's paternity. Is there any reason to doubt that Prince Charles is his father? I mean, you know, like, is there any reason to indicate that James Hewitt, with whom Diana reportedly had an affair, could be the father?
You know, it's very strange, and having met Prince Harry myself, you know, you look at somebody like that, but if you look deeper into his features and his hair, you do see the red hair as a trait of the Spencer family. If you look back, there's quite a few of them that actually look like Prince Harry. And when you spend some time with Prince Harry, you see all the mannerisms. He is a mini Prince Charles, possibly more than Prince William, and the dates don't add up at all.
So
I think it's one
all
of these
naughty
conspiracy
people?
Theories.
Yeah, they're online and they're searching for scandal where there is none. Poor Prince Harry, they should just leave him alone. And in fact, the James Hewitt has come out and emphatically said, no way, no how, I am not the father. But again, it's hot on the web today. Hey, Neil, thank you.
A pleasure. Take care, Contessa.